Hello, have you already seen the videos about the four bodies? Do you know your filter? I have noticed that this topic is difficult for many people to understand. So here's a review of the aspects of your four parts. We leave the body out in this equation here. We know it quite well. What else do we have? We have the consciousness, the unconsciousness and the subconsciousness. What do the individual parts concentrate on in their interaction? The conscious mind, as boss and supervisor, as a strategist, naturally considers what needs to be done, while the subconscious mind, as a body's controller, considers how something is to be done. Being unconscious, on the other hand, is the part that brings the why into the equation. That means it is sort of the motivation behind it all. Which programs are running from the conscious plan, of course, what has to be done to achieve a certain future, while the subconscious implements and acts this plan. Being unconscious includes the experiences made, the knowledge made, and also the effects on the environment. For example, we plan to write a book that will change the world or just our lives. As we know, we do this with our conscious mind, and the subconscious will then implement this book by moving the body's hands to write it. It preserves the idea of the consciousness. But the unconscious is neutral here and does not participate at all, but automatically receives the consequences. You may remember that consciousness moves in the here and now, but can also very well create a possible future spirit. The subconscious only acts in the past by storing all experiences and thoughts and emotions and so on. Or it receives all sensory impressions in the here and now. The only part that is actually aware of any time frame is the unconscious. Easy to understand as everything is integrated into it, and it is the emergence, I hope it's called emergence, of all your actions and thought. We must not forget that our consciousness is originally just an image of our very personal world. All of our abilities are united here. We have higher programs. The subconscious, on the other hand, only perceives the immediate surroundings via the lower programs, via the five senses. Everything that can be captured with its sensory impressions. In today's time, with all the technical possibilities, our subconscious does not only get a lot of information about your immediate environment, but also about a much larger world. There is a risk here that this information will throw the entire system out of balance, and that although the subconscious is actually supposed to ensure the survival of the organism as the highest goal, and the consciousness has actually only been trained for development, even if it often caught in dead ends. Being unconscious gives the whole thing meaning, of course, also motivation, because without meaning, who would want to exist? Initially, with a non-existing contact to the unconscious, the purpose may be just to have fun, but that becomes tedious over time, no matter how extreme the action is. And over time, purpose is more important than motivation. Otherwise, we would become depressed and dissatisfied. So I hope this little repetition of our little overview has helped you to understand this topic a little better. If that's the case, then please like this video as always. I would be happy about a subscription, and then I wish you a good understanding.